Boys Radio, and this is our probably technically second video after we did the Ice Bucket Challenge last summer.
Hello!
Which was cool, but apparently, last I heard, the Ice Bucket Challenge actually did a good job of raising a lot of money and a lot of awareness. So, just to... back in time to that first video. So, we're here on Patreon. We have started this podcast 3.5 years ago. And we've really enjoyed doing it. Enjoyed it so much that everything we've done has come from us. We've got our art.
It's true. I am the resident Lost Boys Radio artist. I help with all art for both the website, any t-shirts we do, any flyers we do, anything we do for any of our other websites, as well as our icon photos. Obviously, Marshall actually does the logo, but we are the marketing team, and I am our main artist. So, all the art.
She is Captain Art.
Hey-o!
So, you know, we do our own art. We pay for the website. We pay for the app, which I think doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to exist in the Play Store, but still, we have the app. We do all the equipment, the mixer, the mics, the mic stands. We do all of our own editing. We actually have had people help us with music, but essentially we still cut all the audio as well. And even you built the intros yourself. We do it all. We are a two-man, woman team.
And with our recent added music special effects, you know, that was a Kickstarter project that, you know, we backed. Mm-hmm. So the main thing here, and prices too, all that has been out of our own pockets because we love doing this.
Yes, we do.
But we want to expand. We want to do this more.
We want to start to be a little more consistent for the fans.
And for ourselves, and for gaming. There's a ton of new games like these two that are awesome. And so what we're doing now is looking for ways to fund a Lost Boys expansion. And we try to sponsor. If you know, you're a regular listener, you know, we tried to sponsor and it just didn't really seem to work for us. Wasn't really our
cup of tea. It kind of messed up the mojo and the flow of our Lost Boys Radio show, and we have nothing against the sponsor. We love you guys. Obviously, we still are a part of that whole thing, but it doesn't really work for us to have to rep a sponsor every episode.
So what we're looking for is our listeners to sponsor us. So we came to Patreon. Now, Patreon is a pretty cool website. Basically, you know, some podcasts are premium podcasts where you pay per episode. We're not going to do that because we want our episodes to be free.
Yeah.
But we're asking if you could possibly donate per episode. And that donation goes to things to keep, like, our website and our art and our equipment and, you know, the games we review, the giveaways we want to do. So we're asking for donation. If you go to Patreon, you can pledge a certain dollar amount per episode.
It can only be $1 as well. It's not one of those things where it has to be $10 or $50. You can start as low as just, I really love your show. I would like to give you $1 per episode to help you with things like giveaways.
So it's important is it's per episode. So if we don't do an episode because we know we're notorious for disappearing for months at a time,
yeah,
and we don't do an episode, then we don't get supported. So that gives us more motivation to keep doing episodes as well on a regular basis. Which brings us to our next thing that we're going to start doing the second Tuesday of every month.
That way you guys know as well as us that second Tuesday of every month is when we're going to be listing. Is that when we're going to be uploading?
Posted, now? Yeah.
Posted. So
Posted by midnight Eastern Standard Time.
So by the second Tuesday of every month, you will be able to know I'm going to have my LBR fix.
So there's that. And if you look at, they're called rewards or goals.
I think they're called goal levels.
Goal levels. They're basically stretch goals, kind of.
Kind of.
If you're familiar with Kickstarter, they're basically like stretch goals. If you pledge a certain dollar amount per episode, our first what did we say they were called again?
Goal level.
Goal level. Our first goal level will have us doing 2 episodes a month again, like when we first started. At 2 episodes a month, that'll be the second and fourth Thursday of every month. Our wigs will be smaller. but our game reviews will be bigger or more often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our second goal level is back to doing giveaways on every other episode. You know, it got to a point where we were trying to do giveaways, and like we said, we were funding it all ourselves, and that's even that. Oh my goodness! How much did we give away for Zombicide? Like $150 prize.
It's true. And then, of course, not to give everyone a sad story, but then there was the time that the mixer died, and one of our mics wasn't really functioning.
Oh yeah.
And we just couldn't manage to get an episode audited out because we just couldn't. With the giveaway, we also just couldn't get another mixer. So I mean, these things unfortunately do happen to, especially with the smaller podcasts like us.
Oh, so you even understand how lighting works?
Elvis is here, guys, again. If obviously, if you're watching this, you must be a Lost Boys video fan. He is helping us with producing today.
But he's not a light guy.
No, he's not. He is a sound guy, though.
See, here's Elvis. So, our next goal after that is videos. We want to start doing video reviews or video unboxings or even gameplay.
I would even be okay with doing video game reviews for some small things. We could set it out, we could show you guys the parts and pieces with an unbox, and then talk a little bit about how it plays.
Exactly. So, we want to start putting more videos on our YouTube channel. We want to start doing video, but we're a completely audio podcast. We don't have the equipment. I'm sure you see how the quality of this video is.
I'm sure you can see how comfortable and confident we are on camera.
You should see our tripod right now. It's interesting.
I may take a picture later to post somewhere else so you can see our rig.
Our rig. So, we would like to do videos, but then our next reward level is a giveaway on every single episode.
Woo! I'm sorry, say that again?
A giveaway on every single episode.
That's insanity.
And that technically would include the video episodes. So, I mean, you guys like stuff, right? So, you know, get enough people supporting us, we'd like to give stuff away. We love to give people games and have more people join the gaming world.
It's true. We love all that stuff. We love having guest hosts. We love talking about different games, sharing that kind of stuff with you, talking about what they're kind of like, you know, what some good startup games are. Like, we love games, and so do you guys. So we're definitely looking forward to see if Patreon is something that could really assist us with really giving you guys that quality product you expect from us.
So those are the reward levels for us, but let's talk about the reward levels for you. Because depending on the dollar amount you'd like to pledge per episode, we've decided to do some rewards for you guys as well. If you donate $1 or more per episode, you get listed on our Patreon page on our website. We will have a supporter page. We will put your name there. We put a link to your Twitter or your Facebook or social media of your choice, whatever.
Whatever you choose.
So people can come check you out. You know,
see how awesome you are, especially since you're a patron of Lost Boys Radio.
Exactly. If you do $3 or more an episode, this is going to be something special. Now, obviously, we have to hit a reward level to start doing our giveaways again. But that doesn't mean if we don't hit that reward level that we'll never do giveaways ever. But if you pledge $3 per episode, you will be automatically entered into every giveaway we ever do, as long as you stay at that level.
Yep, which means anything that you follow through with, like emailing us something or, you know, posting on Facebook or Twitter, that'll just be an additional entry on top of your patron entry level, which you'll automatically get for the $3 reward program.
Exactly. I know a lot of people have said, like, oh, well, I listen on the train to work, and then I forget to enter when I actually get to a computer. But $3 an episode, you get entered into every giveaway we ever do. It's not a bad idea, right?
I don't think so.
Now, at $5 an episode, we will hook you up with a custom Lost Boys Radio measuring tool for miniature gaming. And it'll have, like, you know, half an inch on one side and 1 inch on another side and 3 inches on another side. You know, a lot of people are familiar with them. War Machine makes them, but there are a couple other companies. This one will have Lost Boys Radio on it, and it'll be for you. And that's if you pledge $5 an episode, in addition to everything before that. So you also get an entry into every contest we do. You also get your name listed on our supporter page.
And you get an Air 5.
I want to say it's $6 per episode. You get, in addition to the miniature game tool, and in addition to an entry into every contest, in addition to your name being listed on the page, you also get to put a message on an episode. So if you have an event to support, if you just want to say happy birthday to someone, if you want to say shakalaka bing bang,
Ding-a-long-a ding-dong.
wub lub lub lub, whatever you want.
Get swifty. I don't know.
Exactly. We have not been watching Rick and Morty at all.
No.
So, if you want to put a message, we will put that in our episode. Basically, the way it'll work is the number of people that pledge at that level will be divided up, and everyone will rotate taking turns at a minimum of once per year. So if we hit one episode a month, we're doing 12 episodes a year. So if we hit 12 people, then it'll start being 2 messages per episode, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, you're guaranteed 1 message a year, but if there's less people that pledge at that level, you get more. And obviously, if it's something like a happy birthday or a special event, we can work with you to adjust when that's going to be used.
I think the next level is the $10 level.
Now, the $10 level is interesting.
Yes.
Basically, it's $10 per episode. You get to, at least once a month, be our guest host.
Or help us come up with a segment that you'd like to hear about.
Or a segment that you do yourself.
True.
If you wanted to record your own segment and then send it to us and have us add it as part of our program, that'd be cool. So that's $10 a month. You either get to guest host with us or have your own segment on our show. It's $10 per. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, $10 per episode. Mm-hmm.
And if we like it, and then we can work some other things out. The main thing about the messages and the segment is it's got to be relative to the show ish.
And as always, don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk. So, those are the reward levels. We'd really like your guys' help. Like Savannah said, even just $1, $1 per person, we could be on a roll. We really want to start doing more episodes, more reviews, more giveaways, and videos. So, the way Patreon works is probably what we should talk about. Is every time we do an episode, I post on Patreon that it is, a premium content, which obviously it's not. You can get the episode for free from our website still, but then Patreon will take record of we've done X amount of episodes. And at the first of each month, it will charge you based on how much you pledge per episode. Mm-hmm. So you don't get charged on the days we publish the episode. You get charged on the first of each month. So you should know by the end of the month how many episodes we actually put out.
Yep.
And obviously, right now it wouldn't be any more than 1 a month. At max, it would be 3 a month with 2 audios and 1 video.
And the cool thing is that when you decide if you would like to pledge as a member of Patreon for us, you can actually set a max. So if we start doing 2 episodes per month, but you still can only really contribute $5 as one of the patrons, you can cap it at 5. Instead of it being 5 per episode, it will just do $5. Exactly.
You can put a cap. So if you wind up getting up to 2 audios in a video, but you can't really do, that much a month, you can set a cap.
So that way you don't have to worry like, oh no, they're upping the amount of episodes. So it's kind of a fail-safe for you, and that way it kind of is a good thing for everyone.
Exactly. So, obviously the way Patreon works, since it doesn't charge you until the first of the following month, any physical rewards like the miniature tool, we'll send out the following month after being pledged, so after we've collected the first pledge. As well, I was going to say something else, but my mind just...
So, yeah, that's kind of how it works. It's kind of an interesting thing, and we're testing the waters with it, and we really hope that you guys are as excited as we are. We really would like to start being way consistent. We'd like to start doing videos. We'd like to start doing giveaways every episode. If you have questions, you have comments, you have suggestions, you can always reach out to us as usual at lostboysradio@gmail.com, through our Facebook page, or through our Twitter page. I believe Tumblr is still running, or even you can reach out to us personally on Twitter, whatever's more comfortable for you. But, this is something that we want to make sure that everyone kind of understands how it works a little bit, and so that we can really bring that content you guys expect.
Exactly. Well, and We have an Instagram now too.
Oh, yeah.
We're able to start putting some unboxing pictures and that type of thing. I have been putting posts on Tumblr, or Twitter, Facebook, and it's all Lost Boys Radio because it's easy, right? Find a website, we're Lost Boys Radio.
Keep it simple.
Exactly. Of course, lostboysradio.com, and should be patreon.com/lostboysradio. Link should be below. Unless you're watching this on Patreon, then you're already there.
Heyo!
So, this has been our first video, our Patreon request video. We will be next week, the day after Labor Day, second Tuesday of September, be releasing another episode. And we will either be reviewing World of Smog on Her Majesty's Service, or
Darkness Comes Rattling.
Both of which are amazing new games. That one's not out till next month, actually. This one, I don't know if they've released it publicly or not yet. But we both got these early. They're amazing games. Both of them. So we'll review one of them next week. If you have any input, if you see this video before then, or before we record, let us know what you want to hear about. And same goes in the future. Anytime you see a game and you think, I'd really like to hear Marshall and Savannah talk about that game, drop us a line, let us know. We're always open to suggestions to try new games.
Always.
So, with that, as usual, stay young and never grow old.